All right, this is random gadgets and gear. Nothing, no particular theme here. So just gonna sort out some things that are good to have on the trail and on camp. First of all, some food. This stuff is really good. Breakfast, dinner. This stuff, you boil it in your jet boil, and makes some pretty good eating. So had some good luck with this. Recommend. And we'll cover the boiler at another time. Pretty easy to use. Headlamps. You probably want to have about 3 of these. One, you can almost guarantee one will fail. I've had 2 fail on me, so I always have 3. It's a 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Just have 3 and extra batteries. See, this one's dead. Probably didn't have a battery in it. Nope. Actually, it does. 2 batteries and they're both dead. See what I mean? So they just, I don't know what the deal with these things are, but notoriously unreliable. And you don't want to run out of battery when you're going up a mountain or something. It wouldn't be a good scenario. All right. Measuring things, I guess you could probably use this if you're doing some more advanced cooking instead of just boiling water. Of course, your utensils for eating. Something like this for cleaning yourself up at night. Kind of a nightly routine just to wipe yourself down in lieu of a shower. Hand sanitizer, always good to have in a baggie. I just happen to have a baggie with some lighters in it, but my point here is just having extra baggies to carry stuff, whether it's phones, supplies, money, whatever. Binoculars, these are really useful when you're entering a trailhead and getting quiet, especially when you're in bear country. It's a good idea to spend some time, get quiet, and take a look around, see what's out there right beyond, right at the tree line. It can save you some excitement if you just, acclimate yourself to the area. Some liquid IV hydration multipliers. These are really good and very necessary, especially with prevent cramping. When you're carrying a pack, you're climbing up a hill, you don't want your quads or calves to lock up. This will preempt that. Canteens. Now, I use this on a cattle drive, and this sucker leaked. And I fixed it before I went on my next trip. Went down to the hardware store and got one of these little O-rings. Got a few sizes, but this one fit pretty well. And that solved the leaking problem. Just sealed it right up. These all need one of these. They really should ship them with one, but they don't. Just the plastic stopper that comes with it does not seal. So just go down to the hardware store, get you a few O-rings, bring this with you. Make sure it fits, and then you are good to go. These are actually hold a lot, and they fit in a saddlebag, so they're pretty handy. So as soon as you solve the O-ring problem, these are great. I like having a few of these. These are really handy. So if you're in your tent, let's say you get rained on, and I've gotten rained on like in Alaska, and then draped my fleece, like pullover over the top of a tent. That's after it stopped raining, and then it'll dry overnight. But if it's not going to stop raining, having one of these around, or having a few of these to be able to hang from the top of your tent. A lot of these tents have a little hook, and so you can hook onto that and hook your clothing into that and hang it up. And I always have kind of a bag of gadgets. This one's a little light, but call it a bag of gadgets to random things like rubber bands, zip ties, and stuff like this. So it'll facilitates hanging things up, hanging things off your pack, securing things to your pack. So it's good to have these will get you out of a jam, like a little toolkit. This is secure, so I use this. This is a trowel, for digging holes in the woods when it's time to visit nature, and that's why. And you have this secure it to your pack with another one of these things, and so it'll be ready to go when you need it. No pun intended. So, garbage bags, you need those. You put all your clothes in it before you put your clothes in your backpack, because backpacks are not waterproof, and I have asked me how I know. So you need these for sure, for storing things, for insulating yourself from the elements. So have a couple, 2 or 3 of those around. So that's kind of a random inventory of stuff. So there we go.